Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? I want to make this video and I want to talk about black women. Okay? Black women are the prize, black women are a treasure, and black women are a blessing. Okay? And I say that many times, and I mean it. I dated interracially back in 1985 and never looked back. Been married 30 years to a black woman. Okay? Um, and when I look at things, when I observe, okay, not just my experience, not just my relationships, my marriage, but I look and observe other people. And I look at statistics, okay? I look at marriage statistics. I also look at, birth rate, you know, out of birth rate stats. I'll look at, marriages across racial and ethnic groups, just for data to learn. But, we've, by looking at this data, I've learned something. I've learned that, our marriage rates are dropping, of course, across the board, and that's not a good thing. But I've learned that black women and white men have the longest lasting marriage. There have been many studies that have proven that. You could look in the Pew Research, you can look in the U.S. Census. They do uh, record data on marriages, how long they last, people's racial group, men and women, and and then they go on trends. How many more people are interracially dating? Okay, but one thing I found out by looking at all this data is when it comes to black women, okay, when black men leave black women and open up their options, their marriage rates go down. Okay? But when white men marry black women, white men's marriage rates go up. And looking at that, it wasn't a surprise that black women and white men had the best marriage stats, okay? In the longest lasting marriage. That wasn't a surprise to me, okay? I've always known black women are amazing women, okay? And I've been blessed by black women. I've had amazing relationships, friendships with black women. I'm married to a black woman, which is the most amazing woman on this planet. Okay? So that didn't surprise me. Okay? It's surprising other people. And maybe it's because going through life, I got to know black women early as a child, where I could see the beauty in black women, the love that black women have. And I felt that as a child. And people will go in on me and say, well, you're all fetishizer. No, I'm not. I just love black women. And I've been in love with black women before. I even thought about dating and, having that physical desire to be with a woman, right? Um, so it started young and it grew. And it blows my mind that people can't see the blessing that black women offer, you know? And I've seen it all my life. It's like black women are this treasure out there. I say black women are that hidden treasure. And the reason I say hidden treasure is a lot of men from different racial and ethnic groups don't really get to know black women and see how black women really are. You know, a lot of times they rely on what they see on TV, television shows, what the media says, what someone's opinion on social media says, and there's stereotypes and generalizations, and they go on that, and they really don't get to know how a black woman really is. And then there's that barrier. Okay, we say black women are the most race loyal. Okay, well, black women will be with black men more than any other group of men. That is true. I don't think it's so much race loyal. I think it's love loyal. And another thing, with these barriers, a lot of black women are afraid to open up their options because a lot of times they've been told that non-black men are not really into them, or especially white men. They've been told white men that, well, they're racist and they're fetishizers and they're not interested in you. And a lot of black women, and sadly, and black women have told me they believe this, that they used to believe this, that have opened up their options later on, that they've they've been conditioned to believe that white men are not interested in them, which isn't true. And it makes sense when you approach a black woman and she's kind of uneasy and wants to know why you're interested in her. And a lot of times, black women will believe that you're just after her for an experience. Because if they believe you're not really interested in them and all of a sudden you are, then why else would you be talking to her? Okay? And the thing of it is a lot of white men love black women. And then on the flip side, with white men, a lot of white men believe that they don't have a chance with a black woman because of the conditioning. Okay? We're still, even in 2024, kind of in a segregated mindset. Okay? That don't mean you want to be segregated and separate, but your belief system. We've been taught that being with our own race, will be more successful. We've even been told that we can only be attracted to people that look like us. And that's so far from the truth. And, I've created this channel because I want to talk about these issues, and I want people to think about it. Okay? And instead of attacking somebody for opening up their options, get to know why they're doing it. Get to know what's going on. Why are some groups having more successful marriages and relationships than others? And instead of getting defensive and whoa, what they're saying I don't like, so it's wrong. But that's how people are. But I think, and I believe this, that our nation would do better. Our communities would do better. Our cities and towns and villages across the country would do so much better if we gave black women the love and respect they deserve. And I believe that. And I believe this. I believe if we do that, we'll be better off. The black community would be better off if they love and respect black women like they should. Don't just date them and procreate with black women, but marry them, make them your wife. Realize that black women are the prize. As a man, you're not the prize. You can't be. And if you are, the whole thing is all messed up. Even biblically, it tells us women are the treasure, the prize. And we've always believed that through centuries. And but I do believe if we loved and respected black women like we should, the black community would thrive. And the white community would thrive also. You know? And you know, we're seeing things happening where white men are benefiting married to black women. You know, they've done a few studies and they're finding out that white men that marry black women have more wealth than white men that marry white women. And you say, well, how could that be? I mean, you know, and the thought process is that white people have it all and have all the privilege and power and all this. So if a white man goes with a black woman, how come he has more wealth? I'll tell you why. Because of the black woman. Because of the heart the black woman has. Because of the character the black woman has. Black women, it's not that they're race loyal, they're love loyal. And when a black woman loves you, she pours everything into you. And when that happens and she touches your heart, you can't help but to be better. You know, if a black woman loves you and you do right as a man, you're going to be blessed. Regardless of whether you're black, white, Asian, black women have that special quality. It's just a shame that we don't love and respect black women like we should. It's sad. You know, black women in the black community, black women are outnumber black men by over 2 million. Just to start. And then black men date and marry out more than any other group, so black women's chances at a good man go down, down, lower and lower, right? And then when a black woman opens up her options to another group of men, then she's shamed. Then she's called a sellout. And if she gets with a white man, forget it. She's going to be called a sellout, a bed wench. She's going to be, raked through the coals. She's going to have her face pushed in the mud and treated like she's some sellout evil person. Well, a lot of times a black woman just wants to find someone that loves her that she can love. And a lot of times black women, and listen, white men, if you love black women, listen to me. There's a lot of black women that will open up, they will date you, they will give you a chance. But you gotta understand there's a big barrier. Black women go through more than any other group of people when they open up their options. I opened up my options back in the 80s, 85. I got married in 94. And there were people that hated on me because I married a black woman. There were white people that hated on me. There were some black people that hated on me because they don't like that. They call it race mixing. But, at the end of the day, we're people. We just want to be loved. And no woman will love you like a black woman will. Honestly. And you can look at the numbers. And it's black women. They have the biggest heart. Black women are more emotional than other groups of women, from what I see. And when she touches your heart, she's going to bring out those emotions out of you. And when a black woman's touched your heart, you will get emotional. I don't care how tough you are as a guy. Look, a lot of times when I talk about black women and what they mean to me and my life and how they blessed my life, I do get emotional. Because I see the true blessing. I see true love. I'm telling you, the black woman is the best option. And you know what? And that's the way I believed from a child till now, and I'll always believe that. Black women are the prize. They are a treasure. They are a blessing. And if we would just treat black women like that, our nation would be so much better. God would shine his light on our nation. And I'm not saying you got to go date and marry a black woman. No, but treat her with love and respect. I found that black women I've been around, most black women that I've worked with, that I've went to school with, that I've met along the way, served in the military with, found out that most black women, you show them a little love and respect and she'll give it back to you tenfold. That's how black women are. They have a big heart. They got a lot of emotions. And emotions are good. They're not bad. You know, love is an emotion. You know, that's not a bad thing. And black women are very spiritual. You know, black women have impacted my faith. Black women have impacted my life in so many ways. And I don't think I'm the only one that black women bless. I'm not. I know that. It's just my eyes are open. I see that treasure. I see that beautiful woman out there that has the biggest heart, that has a mountain of character. And you do right by her, 9 times out of 10, she'll bless you a lot more than you blessed her. So, in this video, black women are the treasure. Black women are the prize. They are that beautiful blessing. You know, they're that hidden treasure that's right in front of our eyes. And I thank God my eyes were open. I thank God my parents didn't try to stop me. And I thank God I found my wife, Sandy. And I tell you, when I dated my wife, it only took a few months that I knew she was the one. And I proposed to her. And I told her, I said, and this is how I proposed to her. You know, I grabbed her hand and I said, you have my heart. I said, if you give me yours, I will give you forever. And I mean that. And that was my promise to my wife. You already have my heart. I love you. If you give that back, I'll give you forever. And our marriage has been going strong for 30 years now. We have kids and grandkids. Our family has grown and expanded, and it keeps growing. It's a beautiful thing, And I want to share this blessing. I want people to know you can open up your options and find somebody that loves you. I want black women to have the courage to open up their options. I want white men to have the courage to open up their options. And all non-black men, get to know the black woman. Find out how she is. You'll find a beautiful woman that has a big heart. And I tell you, once she touches your heart, it belongs to her, and it always will. But anyway, that's just, that's my thoughts. But this is true. This is reality. The black woman effect, the black wife effect, it is so true. And it is such a blessing. And I think God would bless us if we treated black women with love and respect. Because see, the black woman does the most. She is the most loving, most loyal. But yet she's the most unprotected and most disrespected. And that is disgusting. That is unacceptable. But anyway, guys, I love you. You have a good night. God bless you and your family. And open up your options. Black women, white men, give each other a chance. You might find that person that was meant to be with you, that was meant to be for you. But anyway, have a good night. Open up your options, swirl to investment.